Hello everybody, what's up? RezenatorZen here. Now, you may have noticed that I've become more philosophical in more recent videos where I've talked about objectivism, transhumanism, stuff that I really don't know a lot about but have interested me, and I'm going to look into more and get in tune with objectivism, transhumanism, moral relativism, stuff like that. As I said before, I don't know what's triggered this want in objectivism and philosophical thought as a whole. I don't know. I was really never philosophical, but now all of a sudden I'm philosophical, and I really want to absorb philosophies like objectivism, transhumanism, moral relativism, stuff like that. So, and I don't know objectivism by heart, so I thought in this video I'd list out the main components of it as spoken by Ayn Rand. I got this from the Ayn Rand Institute site, so it's aynrand.org. You can go there, look up objectivism. Someone asked her to present the essence of her philosophy while standing on one foot. She said this: Number 1, metaphysics, objective reality. 2, epistemology, which I guess I'm pronouncing right, which is reason. 3, ethics, self-interest. 4, politics, capitalism. Put it in simple language, it says that nature to be commanded and must be obeyed. Or you can't wear shit and it's not going to be so. You can't eat your cake and have it too. 3. Man is an end in himself. 4. Give me liberty or give me death. Now she also gives these 4 things. It's objectivism holds that 1. Reality exists as an objective absolute. Facts are facts, independent of man's feelings, wishes, hopes, or fears. Number 2. Reason. The faculty which identifies and integrates the material provided by man's senses is man's only means of perceiving reality. His only source of knowledge, his only guide to action, and his basic means of survival. 3. Man. Every man is an end in himself, not the means to the ends of others. He must exist for his own sake, neither sacrificing himself to others, nor sacrificing others to himself. The pursuit of his own rational self-interest and his own happiness is the highest moral purpose of his life. 4. And finally, the ideal political economic system is laissez-faire capitalism. It is a system where men deal with one another, not as victims and executioners, nor as masters and slaves, but as traders, by free voluntary exchange to mutual benefit. It is a system where no man may obtain any values from others by resorting to physical force, and no man may initiate the use of physical force against others. The government acts only as a policeman that protects man's rights. It uses physical force only in retaliation and only against those who initiate its use, such as criminals or foreign invaders. In a system of full capitalism there should be, but historically has not yet been, a complete separation of state and economics, in the same way and for the same reasons as the separation of state and church. So that's a basic rundown of objectivism, that man has to obey nature, that you don't gain your ethics from other men, and you don't get anything from other men, and other men don't get anything from you. Men should deal with each other as equals, really. Shouldn't be master-slave, victims, and executioners. And that economic system should be laissez-faire capitalism. And that the government should not be, it should just be used as a policeman, as she puts it. It protects man's rights. It only uses physical force only when it needs to, and so that's really the essence of objectivism, and I'm speaking as a complete layman in this philosophy. But it's always been, since I played Bioshock, and since I found out that Bioshock has a lot of stuff to do with Atlas Shrugged and Ayn Rand, I've been interested in objectivism, seeing how it can be applied, and just really what is objectivism, and how one would be an objectivist, and all of that stuff. It's a relatively simple philosophy, but it's got a lot of nuances. You know. yeah, so I thought I'd give a basic outline of objectivism. I'll cite more from the Ayn Rand Institute. I'll get from other sources. I'm reading Fountainhead, which I don't think is really has a lot of objectivism in it. Um, hopefully gonna get Atlas Shrugged soon. I'm gonna read through that so I can give you my perception of Atlas Shrugged, my perception of how objectivism is in Atlas Shrugged and how it failed. But if you really want to see objectivism, you should play Bioshock because Ayn Rand influenced some of the parts of that of Bioshock, and I find it an interesting philosophy. If anybody could give me an example or something like that of objectivism in real life, or if there hasn't been an objectivist government or anything like that, I don't know. I've just been interested in it recently. I'll give you more details about it when I get it. Um, I'm reading The Fountainhead, which is a fairly good book so far. I'm not that far into it, but yeah. So I just thought I'd give you a standard introduction to objectivism. I'll put the link to where I got the information in the sidebar. You make your own judgments. All right. Peace, love, harmony, and would you kindly.